Oh baby, the sounds of Silver Scrapes plays us into game number 5. We're in do or die mode for both teams, and it all, I feel, comes down to the draft. This is looking to be explosive. It's been one of the biggest best of 5s.
If I had told you that EDG and Damwon would go to the full 5 games, you would have said, I can see it happening, right? Because the truth is, this is the #1 LPL seed, #1 LCK seed, and yes, EDG did not have the cleanest run to make it here, but the reality is that these are the best of their respective regions for a reason. And sure, maybe EDG haven't been the cleanest, but when has LPL ever been the cleanest? And they have multiple
music kicks off.
Exactly, and the thing that curved
We're loading in.
expectations of this finals was the whole story of the collapse of the LPL as a whole, but it was not the LPL as a whole.
What is the band's gonna look like? Damwon are on blue side this time. JJ's Jarvan immediately removed. Yumi removed. Now, if I am EDG, I'd leave the Lee Sin open and hope to trade Lucian Nami. If Damwon ban out the Lucian, then I'd look for the Jhin. Rise, ban out. What is a good bans here for EDG? I'd possibly look to ban out Lee, maybe? Actually ban out the Lee. And that would mean that Damwon do not get the big Canyon pick. Talon is a pick that we could see coming through for Canyon in a second rotation or a last rotation pick, but personally I don't think it's first pickable. Aphelios is still left open, Jhin is open, Lucian and Nami are both open. This is where Damwon have to choose what gets removed. Nami is removed, so Lucian's power goes down, but obviously we just saw them pair it with a Lulu. It can still be picked. Aphelios can still be picked, but I expect EDG to ban it out here. Never mind, it's the TF. So we're going to probably see a trade of bot laners. MF, Jhin, Lucian, Aphelios all up, but the Graves is the first pick up here for Damwon. EDG can lock in their entire bot lane here. And Viper's Aphelios is the most scariest thing in this World Championship.
I think the biggest thing though is Damwon have realized
Aphelios is hovered. They know it's there. It's locked in. What's going to be paired alongside it? We could see jungle pick here for EDG, but if that Rakan gets locked in, that gives Damwon the first pick of junglers, possibly with the Rakan. Indeed it is. Okay, so we know the entire EDG bot lane. Now Damwon can counter pick it quite nicely. Leona is up and available. That's a barrel special. He's got a skin for it. There's the Ziggs, still able to sit back, relax, and max out the CS against him. So he's going down into his Ziggs that didn't look too good in game 1 in the series, but it is one of his more known picks. Leona hovered, may and will be locked in. That's a big counter to the Rakan, but can it stop the Charmer from getting into the back line of Damwon? We'll let that play out. LeBlanc is locked in for EDG, and the bans are gonna come out thick and fast right now. There's Syndra up. Sandra could be locked in, but instead they pivot over to Cannon, and there's the AP that EDG needs in their squad, and junglers are gonna be struck quite heavily here. Mid laners are going to be struck quite heavily here, as both teams have picked essentially the same roles across the map. Now, Quiana, Viego, JJ's pool, and Canyons are being taxed here. Now, mid lane picks that could get banned, I don't know. But there is still the Zoe. There's still the LeBlanc up on the board for both teams. This is still very explosive in what can actually come out onto the map for this Game 5. Talon banned out. What could be the last ban from Damwon? Xin is available to be banned. If you ban it, what gets picked into the jungle? The drips and drabs are very small. LeBlanc is banned. So Xin Zhao can be picked up here for EDG. Silas can be picked up by Damwon. They played it into them in Game 3. It would work. But Zoe is up. LeBlanc is out. Syndra is up. Azir is up. There's Lysandra. There's a lot of picks that can be gone here by Showmaker. Ori is the hover. It's a pick that he played last game. And that would work well with Leona, because the fact that you can essentially... Oh, they know. They know the counter to the Xin. And I like this. If you lock that in, it forces EDG into a situation. What are they going to go for? For jungle. Syndra is hovered. Is it going to be the Syndra or the Ori? We saw the Ori last game or the previous game. It wasn't the best, and it's time for Showmaker Syndra to hit the stage. What is the last pick from EDG? We could see some spice here. JJ's pool has been mostly Jarvan at World Championships, but the Xin is hovered. But will he go for it? Indeed he will. It's the only big jungler left and available for them. We could have possibly have seen a Zed. I doubt it would have been any good, because it has apparently got a lot of strength on this world patch, but no one went for it. Nevertheless, the drafts are locked in. You look at Damwon Kia's squad. Very solid poke. You got the Ziggs throwing out the bombs. You've got the Pillar to lock down the target. Leona locking down targets. Syndra throwing down poke with the Qs. And the Scatters to lock down targets. It's a very pick-heavy squad Damwon have. Meanwhile, on the EDG side of things, they have heavy engaged. They want to lock you down with the Rakan. They want to get on top of you with the Xin and then the Kennen ult, with the Zoe and the Aphelios throwing out damage from range. A lot of damage are on both of these squads, and this should be an explosive Game 5. EDG going into their third best of 5 at this World Championships, and you have to realize Game 5s for this squad have looked the best for them when they play them. They've been explosive, they've been effective, and they have been undeniable in a 5th game. You have to realize the LPL thrive in this situation, and Damwon too thrive. But can they survive the poke, the harass, the onslaught that this EDG squad can put down with the World Championships on the line? Will we have Damwon returning to the top, or EDG claiming the throne for the first time? And Khan gonna be forced away from the top lane early, as EDG look for a level 1 play. Interesting to note that it is not Predator Rakan. I have to point this out because Beryl was rolling with this perk, or what's it called, Summoner Rune, that's what it's called. He's been rolling with that rune through the entire best of 5. Instead, it is the Guardian. Zoe has the Summoner's spellbook, so smite fights are slightly favored to EDG throughout the entirety of this game. And nothing else other than Predator Trundle. That's actually interesting to note. Trundle with Predator is not very common. You usually expect maybe the Conqueror, but topside, Flandre just getting chunked out quite early, forced to use a pot, and bot side is just going to be a push coming through from EDG. Now, anything else interesting in terms of summoners? Predator Syndra as well. A lot of movement speed and roam game potential out of this Damwon squad. It's interesting. It's a thing we've seen from them all tournament. Is there wants and wills to roam? And this could be the possibility of Damwon playing topside in Khan's last dance. This is literally his last dance, as no more games can be played here at this World Championship. The dive is being threatened. Trundle shows his face. The pillar has not been used. He's used it now, forcing the flash. And Flandre gets away. But he is losing CS. And he is losing pressure. Flandre is not going to have a fun laning phase. TP is used. Zoe is hovering. Going to pop the Scryer's Bloom, showing that she's on the roam up top, which will force Canyon back. The bubble lands. Paddle Star lands on top, and that's almost a half of Showmaker's health bar gone.
Mako moving towards this mid lane now, actually getting earlier roam than Beryl here. Scout picks up Australia's.
Honestly, this series is very interesting, to say the least. As JJ's going to find out Beryl. And Barrel's just standing here.
Annoying him, trying to take away
frustrating him.
Rakan is around.
Like the Zenith Blade thrown at the Krugs, because they were the threat in that moment. Wasn't JJ at that time.
And yeah, good work here by EDG, stealing away some camps, trading Krugs for Krugs. But Trundle's gonna find the Raptors, and he's gonna steal them away.
Just right for him. The question is, will JJ be able to get there in time? No, he won't, because Canyon's going to throw down the smite. He knows that JJ is on his way, and is just going to walk away with this camp. So, well played there by Canyon. Good awareness. Has the push in top, also has the push in mids. And of course, we have to mention Showmaker's favorite Predator, Syndra. Once again, imagine that he will be looking for some roams. But nothing really going to amount off the back.
So, first respawn of the waves come through. Sorry, first jungle respawns come through. And you have to think about how these junglers want to affect the map. We say how Canyon probably wants to play topside to utilize the strength of the Graves. EDG possibly will want to go bot. You realize that Viper is on his fabled pick. It's going to be a lot of damage that this team needs in terms of AD, as Xin is mainly known for being a bit more of a bruiser. You've then got double AP solo lanes. So, utilizing and playing towards Viper's Aphelios should be what EDG look to do. Now,
the fact that he can out-jungle you
with the items currently in the Aphelios' back pocket, possibly going to go Immortal Shield Bow instead of Kraken Slayer. He could, in theory, go for the Gale Force, but I would honestly wouldn't mind the extra dash of Gale Force is not possibly needed. Actually, it might be to avoid the pillar from Trundle. That wouldn't be terrible. But this is early Drake for Damwon Kia. I remember when Drakes used to be prioritized when they first spawned onto the map. Nowadays, it's been quite late with the amount of Drakes being taken. And this series has kind of resolved and revolved around these Drakes. And so, once you get them, you get ahead normally. And yeah, great play from Damwon to get themselves an early mounted Drake. And sadly, we're not having Cloud Soul, as a second Drake on the map is going to be the Cloud Dragon.
And you can keep your eyes on Viper because as Aphelios, you're going to want to keep that white gun for the Herald that is coming, so use up a lot of green bullets when going for your minions and going for some harassment. We'll see if he can actually angle the perfect combination and keep it there around for the Herald. Yeah, you see, use all the green gun bullets here. Hold on to that precious white, Atlas.
Yeah, can we get to
so let's have a look here.
You take a grab at him though, to be honest. Don't think the
EDG
what you're looking for. Here over
resetting across the map, knowing the Herald will be up in a few seconds. There you go. And Damwon also coming up, resetting the Ziggs and TPing mid. That obviously is a bot lane TP coming out from the Ziggs, as Viper just using his turret to clear out the mid wave, and the Herald has been started. The vision has been put down. Scatter Weak is used early. Bubble gonna try and zone away Damwon. Bubble has now dissipated, and Zoe is able to throw down the Paddle Stars. Gonna land down to the backside, but the engage comes through, as that is just a dead Leona. She gets caught out, but the Herald is taken low by Damwon. They're looking to try and stake this, but the Drake, the Baron, the Herald, there we go, gets smitten down by Canyon. They trade the Herald for First Blood.
One-way mission there over the back of the wall. Thought they were going to get pushed out with some cover fire there. Showmaker lays down the stun. Canyon goes in. He salvaged the situation for Damwon, picking up the Herald.
So Viper actually hits the eye, does about 1,000 damage to it, and then immediately puts it in smite range for Canyon to secure. So
we watch this again. It's just Beryl goes in deep and gets hit by the Crescent Strike, launched into the backline, and yeah, the follow-up from EDG lock him down, but look how far away JJ is. He cannot get anywhere near to smite that Baron Herald. I'm used to calling it, why am I calling it Baron? But the Slicing Melter comes through. That is just a dead Graves. And we were saying how we would expect Damwon Kia to play towards the top side. They aren't. Why? And Flandre, he's getting some leads now. He's going to get turret plating. And JJ played that fight perfectly alongside Flandre. But Zoe could be possibly dove here. JJ's hovering, the pillar gets down, the soul flare is going to be put down, and that's Zoe stealing away to Flash, and she's going to be able to get away. JJ is here, but the plate goes down, and Damwon Kia get themselves a turret plate while investing everything from Beryl. But the Herald comes through, the bubble lands, but the pillar is going to stop any follow-up. Herald goes down as Rakan goes forward, and that's just going to stop the persuasion and persuade Damwon from not going any further.
think it was a stolen exhaust, so Scout just using a few of his buttons there.
Oh, Predator.
Always gets a little bit frustrating.
Nice.
Zoe throwing out as many summons
Zoe
as
finds a
right now has
Predator on the map. That's kind of an issue
wearing the T1
with
colours. Moves back towards the mid lane.
my good friend Syndra here and
The dust settles. We have
the Trundle having Predator. You give over to Zoe extra items to play with. And as such, that's huge for the LPL squad, because it means that she can just run around quite easily.
SKT's skin, looking to replicate SKT's dominance throughout Worlds, but also it was he who was represented as Syndra in the music video coming into the World Championship. So what better way to end your tournament with this champion than to lead in with it. It's just, it all comes together, you know?
Foreshadowing.
The scriptwriters knew all along.
The scriptwriters are very powerful. It is, I got to have a chat with them for a little while, just before Hanwha got promoted to the World Championship. I was out of the loop after that though, so things went a little bit awry. But EDG now defending here in this mid lane.
So,
Scout just pretty
lull point is actually surprisingly happening as the Drake is on the map. This is going to be kind of a pretty long game, it feels like, because the Drakes aren't going over all to one side, as EDG are going to get themselves a second Drake on the map. Bubble lands, and that's a lot of poke, forcing Canyon to flash. And Zoe just chases, takes the flash off of him. Stolen, Spell Thief does work. Bubble not going to land. Zoe is looking to keep them away. And EDG secure themselves a Loud Drake, as Ocean Soul is the prize these two teams are playing for. And Turret Plate, though, is a reward that Down get for pushing out the bot lane.
And I love the movements of EDG.
The movement coming out from EDG is kind of slow in my opinion, as Damwon have just prepped the waves, pushing them in constantly right now, making sure that this Aphelios cannot affect the map, making sure the Zoe cannot look for picks inside, and as a whole, just keeping the LPL side subdued in a means that makes sure that Down can keep themselves in a strong position.
Two of the early kills, both of them, all of this gold funneled onto Flandre.
Top side, we could see a possible fight as Cannon gonna force a slice of Maelstrom, and that is Khan not gonna land a buster shot, and that is JJ picking up a third kill for his team. Bot side though, Rakan is being chunked, but he isn't able to be locked down. And EDG are getting everything across the map. They got themselves away in the bot lane, and they're getting themselves a turret plating the top side, but the Mega Venom gets chucked out, and that turret is dead because the satchel charge means that the turret will not be living in this world anymore.
In EDG, they trade on the top side after the kill onto Khan. He has teleport. In fact, there are 3 teleports up here for Damwon Kia. Not too many options as far as plays around the map. The Scout gets that wave towards the turret. Now looks for a little bit more. Bubble connects onto a minion. Not too much to worry about. Shirley available for the next little while, and we'll see whether she is going to be another point of contention once again.
Well, pings are coming down from EDG. That is a lot of red pings saying EDG is on their way. They want to fight for this, as they have consistently done throughout this
Herald
series.
number 2 is up and available for both teams.
We can see that Flandre does have the teleport. Not
Bubble,
level 11 just yet, I
not
imagine.
gonna land.
That's what he wants to get before the fight kicks off. And there it is, the second point in his ultimate. An extra bit of
And
damage
Cannon
coming
hits
into the
level
fight, which is
11,
definitely going to be
meaning
very
Tier 2
valuable
ultimate
Rocket
is
being
online. Can Damwon look to contest this in Herald? Well, they're looking to push mid to force themselves pressure into the river. But Damwon have it, they go in, this lovely scatter comes out. but Khan and Flandre trading towards the bottom half of the map. But the Zoe is going to put down some damage down to the Graves. Harold will go over to Damwon, and EDG will be forced to sacrifice some pressure on the map for some time in the near future. Showmaker lands it, the scatter lands as there's the Zenith Blade and the Solar Flare locking down the Zin, but that's just a lot of damage negated thanks to the Crunch Strike. Super Trouble Blow is going to land, and that's just the paddle start being avoided, but here comes the down one re-engage as down goes the Zin. Syndra picks that one up, and down goes EDG in that fight.
They save Barrel. They extract him without even having to use his flash, but they also take down Jungle. What a team fight there from Damwon, salvaging this situation over and over. It's been some all-in kind of risky engages from Barrel on this Xin Zhao, and has been turned around from him in the previous iterations, but this time around they secure it onto JJ. They get that gold, and they keep this one within striking distance.
Honestly, I just think that it was a bit of an overcommitment from EDG because they'd already used JJ's ultimate in an earlier trade, but the moment that his sleep lands from Scout, they see it. They see the play happening. JJ tries to land the W, doesn't quite connect due to a good flash from Showmaker, and then this pillar, look, everything gets interrupted from Mako. JJ has nowhere to run to. He ends up falling, and the follow-up just doesn't come through because Flandre is not in position soon enough. So EDG overcommit just a bit, and Damwon is very quick to punish.
Nerves of steel. How many times have stopwatches been the reason for overcommitting? Barrel there, he does not hesitate.
Turret falls in the top side, traded in the bot, but the second Drake is the prize for EDG, as Damwon get a lot more pressure down on that top lane tier 2.
Going to be turrets falling on the top side of the map. They were looking for the inner as well, but Scout is able to defend for the moment.
Khan could be almost killed here. He was forced to run away from the red.
Right on top of Vision, which is a little bit of adding insult to injury right there. Has to watch his prize fall. Now we'll be able to clear out the minions. Attacking his inner turret. Showmaker moving back to this mid lane now, and as the dust settles, it is very easy. 500 gold is in it here as we tick over towards 19 minutes into this game.
And I have to say that while we don't have a crowd in Ison, I know that there are crowds around the world watching. Like, we saw on Twitter all the videos from all the LPL fans, like, filling up arenas and stuff, showing their support for EDG. You can only imagine that the same thing is happening over in Korea. The support and fandom for both of these organizations and these teams is absolutely massive. And you know that they both want to represent their region well.
So much pressure on this game. Incredible here. And I love that it is the clash of #1 LPL versus #1 LCK to see who will write the history books. Is this actually the year, the resurgence of the LCK? You know, so much was made of the downfall in 2018. In those 2 years where LPL were champions, but Damwon trying to now.
Let's discuss this game state right now. Honestly, this is slightly EDG favored. They've got the 2 Drakes, so they're looking to play for Soul. It's Ocean Soul, which is broke, and personally, I think that Damwon possibly need to look towards it
completely different team
and look to shut it down. But
that just goes to show the
Damwon
that does exist in
has a very solid position in terms of their strength. And you may be wondering, what do I mean by that? Well, they can turn around team fights with the Syndra. They just need to weather the storm of the engage from EDG. They're looking to exert the pressure on the map and split push though Damwon right now, trying to get the turrets quite with their items, with their plays and their movement on the map, which is very good.
A little bit hastily there from Ghost.
Yeah, you can tell the pressure really is having an effect. Immediate follow-up there.
Right now,
low cooldown ultimate, but,
we are in a state that is going to possibly be explosive in 2 minutes. Baron is on the table right now for both teams. And realistically, you have to think about the pressure and the nerves these 10 players can feel.
The next Drake spawns in a minute and 45 seconds. Darmon currently have control over the bot side of the map.
But almost a pick there onto Khan. He's able to just shimmy over the wall and keep himself alive.
Especially for Darmon is watch your back. Mako keeps going on these adventures into the red quadrant of their jungle, trying to set up the vision so that they can have these flanks. They can have Flandre coming from one side, Mako coming from the other.
That boy just walked over a ward.
If they can get this setup for the fight. Hello.
Yeah, some ships in the night right
That's
there.
some honorable support play right there.
Support's not attacking supports is always nice.
We've got vision score to go after.
Yeah. How do you do so? Beautiful.
And a lot of it is, of course, around this Drake that we talked about a minute now. The top wave, neither team has gone for. They could send Khan up there. They could also send Flandre up there. Flandre is going to push out this bot wave. Does have the teleport.
Top side is frozen right
so
now.
Look at this bot control.
In fact, I think it slightly favors EDG. And as such, they're not going to need to put pressure up there. EDG and Damwon are both fighting over the mid lane. They're fine with that. The turret difference is huge down the mid lane, so I don't think Damwon would be too sad if they lose their tier 1. But a fight is what we need. As here we go, slicing Maelstrom onto the backline, and down goes Showmaker as the Felios is taken out. The Butcher Shot takes him out. Khan does so much, but Zoe is locked up. Forza Flash out, but the Rakan picks up the kill, and that is everyone on damn one side falling. The LPL are rising, and Korea's hopes in this World Championship final are crumbling. Damwon tried to fight EDG, but Showmaker Playmaker gets shut down, and EDG get themselves to Soul Point. What a fight, and a great pick onto the Syndra means that Damwon are down and possibly out of this world final.
Found their mark, they found the team fight, and now they have 3 Drakes and are looking to take control over this final game.
Yeah, it is Soul Point here for EDG.
Soul will be on the table 28 minutes into this game. And we watch this fight again. It's just slicing Maelstrom plus the Rakan engage. And it's just an immediate burst out by, as never mind we go to live. Zin is looking to kill off this Leona. We lock down. The pillar's going to possibly dissuade JJ, and in fact it does.
World Finals, you should be competing. Every last breath for that crab. The EDG that secure it. 2K is the goal lead in their favor. To be honest, I feel like that if you could describe the series,
2K gold is EDG's lead at this stage of the game. This is exceptionally close. And you think 2K over to EDG is nothing, and everything in terms of this series. Damwon are gonna look to go in, the Zenith Blade's gonna land, and the pillar forces the grand entrance out of the Rakan. But as I say, it's been 2K difference pretty much through the entire series between these two teams. And you have to realize that doesn't amount to many items in terms of difference. Maybe a component split between all 5 champs, but that's about it.
one person on
Now,
EG makes that mistake, this still can be blown wide open for them, trying to find that pick.
ideally, if you are down 1, down 7-2 in kills, you might not have to or want to think about fighting EDG at this stage. They will have more gold and be slightly stronger. As such, I recommend possibly going for a more bait the Baron-esque strat. Down 1 have the vision here in this river, and they are looking to keep control, moving forward, advancing their vision line, and then taking it down as it happens. EDG, on the other side, need to try and invest themselves back into the river. Zin is going to go in as the quickness is following it up. There's a lot of damage not being put down here by EDG, and in fact, not much was put down at all between the two squads. But the bubble is going to go wide, as that is going to be Shirelius popped by Mako, but nothing else is going to happen. And Dam 1 going to secure themselves a scuttle.
The follow-up wasn't quite there. Viper not quite able to land his ultimate. And Flandre didn't want to commit. Doesn't quite have the flash just yet.
Exactly. It's so imperative for Flandre to be careful with his cooldowns. Everything now riding on the Kennen, since the supports have traded their ults already, and Beryl has to
Beryl is forced low. He is gonna die. Never mind. He is still alive.
No flash, no possible engage with that one now available for Beryl.
Wait, the two-man Baron
What?
is going on right now.
Dam 1 two-man Baron are gonna actually get this. They still don't know. They have snuck it away. Rakan, he's gonna see. He sees it, and the Baron is down. Down 1 Kia flipped this game on its head. They got the Baron sneak. They do not care about your soul. They are gonna get themselves some pressure across the map and hopefully get themselves a second Drake for themselves. And that should be able to leverage them to pressure for the soul. Fight.
28 minutes in now, wearing Baron. This changes the entire structure of the
Paddle
game.
Star lands onto Ghost. Doesn't do too much damage as a pillar. Going to put down, and that is a Xin Zhao not able to walk away. Drake is now live on the map. Rakan getting chunked out by the Graves, as that's a Soul Flare going to land, forcing out the stopwatch. And the bombs are going to be raining down from Ghost's Ziggs. And now we can use the Ziggs zoning tools if you are Dam 1. Place the Hex Trap into that choke point. Stop them from walking forward. TP is coming in. He's going to look for a flank from here, Flandre. He's going over the wall with that as the quickness is going to come forward, but Showmaker pops it. The Infernal does so much damage as that is trundled down. That is Soul over to EDG, and the re-engage comes out from Dawon here, but the Aphelios is still alive, and EDG are wiping the floor with the former champs, as this is a nightmare for the LCK, as Zoe comes forward, missing the paddle star, but it does not matter, as the Aphelios shuts down the Ziggs, and EDG gets Soul. They don't care for your Baron take, they care about winning, they care about destroying your base, and winning their first World Championship. What a fight coming out from the LPL. They just took out the jungler of Dam 1 early. Who cares if your Rakan gets popped? It means that it forces spells out. And we watch it again. He goes forward, locks him up into the air. He dies, but the Infernal plus the Slicing Maelstrom just dismantles the Trundle, and Aphelios goes onto the chase while the rest of his team puts the damage down. And here Aphelios just has his red gun. He has the blue gun. He kills you.
Cleaning up the kills for EDG.
And also, I love that he knew that he could flash in because all of the buttons had been used from Darwin in that engage. So he just knows, I can just take this.
It was definitely more clear in this game than in the FPX game.
Whew. This is explosive. We said EDG will blow you up in the fight. They want to kill you. They want to fight. They're scrappy. It's explosive. It's a solid style. And look at the gold through this game. It has just through the roof. And you can just say that Damwon, the chess game is so hard from this position. The good thing was they stole away the Baron. They did not allow that to go over to EDG, because let's face it, if Soul was up as well as Baron, you would have eventually saw EDG with the purple buff.
Like the fact that they took apart WE, they took Clearlove away, they won MSI, but after that they just kept falling short. Worlds became a meme for EDG, but here they are in the finals.
The World Finals are almost over, ladies and gentlemen. The trophy is being raised, and the LPL are the closest they'll be they've been in a year to a championship. Throughout this tournament, especially getting into knockout stages, analysts had touted that this is the LPL's year of failure. They're big favourites for the entire championship. FPX out dead last in their group. LNG out in groups. And that left RNG and EDG to face off against one another in the quarters. We then saw the LCK LPL clash last time in the semis between Gen.G and EDG. And now we have EDG on the cusp of winning their first World Championship. And you remember, I stated they explode in Game 5s, and they are doing so with style. So much effort has been put out by this squad. And where can Damwon look to capitalize? Where can they get their footing into this matchup? It is so hard for them. Their vision is so struck. It's restricted. And the Zoe and the Rakan looking for picks. Looking to pick off the isolated Damwon members. Baron has respawned. Mid lane becomes the place of contest, wanting to secure a push. As the bubble lands, it is going to pop down the Leona. She is not going to die, but you then realize EDG have the Ocean Soul. They're just going to regen up. As the bubble lands, Khan is forced backwards. This mid lane is being pushed in by Damwon, but the heals are coming through. That is an Aphelios back at full health, full shield, and Damwon forced back. Baron is gonna go possibly over to EDG. They're starting it up. Damwon are coming. Scout off to the side, lands the bubble. He is going to keep putting harassment down. TP's coming in from behind. The Graviton lands onto one. And the Moonlight Vigil is burnt. Flandre is known. And Damwon walking towards the Elder. This Drake is worth so much. It is make or break, as the Scattering Week is going to be avoided as the engage comes out from Rakan. They have locked down the Trundle. He's locked in. The Crescent Strike means that that's the dead smite. on the down one side. The Elder is free. What can down one do? The Gravitum lands. Beryl cannot advance. The bubble zones him away. The Drake is dropping. It's resetting. And Kennen is spotted. He's found the Showmaker. He's found the Syndra. Forced to flash out. But the Drake is still being taken. That is Leona going down. The bomb is avoided. And Aphelios is on a rampage. He's looking to continue for the fight. As Showmaker shuts down the Kennen. He's looking to reset. He has TP. He can come back. The Drake resets yet again. And down one. They've got so much damage. Graves is in the backline. They do not get it. He gets the kill. That's a 1-for-1 in the end. And this is an unstoppable Aphelios. As the Elder goes over to EDG. And the resets come through. Baron should be free. And they will be able to transition over to this once they reset. This is an EDG game, and no one can stop them. We watch this again. The engage comes out from Rakan, locking down the Trundle, and it's just one after another. They go in, lock him down, and the paddle star and the bubble kill the Trundle. Now it's just Drake resetting, continuing to be taken low and lower, and then resetting, forcing down to come nearer. And bot side, the slicing maelstrom's used, and that just means that Showmaker has to run and then kill the Kennen. Coming back to live, and Canyon's been found. The Elder buff will slow you down. The quickness locks you down. And goodbye to the Canyon, as there is a massive gap between these two squads, as EDG are going to get themselves the Baron. No jungler is on the down one side. And this game is over. This game essentially cannot be won by down one now, as Zoe just pops Ghost. Looking to continue forward. Bubble not going to land onto Cart, but here's Showmaker using the unstoppable force. Scatter weak lands, and there's a shutdown. Scout is taken out. There's one less Elder, one less Baron buff on the map, but the bot side pressure that down one just exerted is responded in top side pressure by EDG, continuing to siege onto the Nexus. That's going to be the Shirelius pop. They're continuing forward. Elder is down. The fight can happen here if you are down one. This is your last stance. Beryl is locked down. The Moonlight Vigil goes wide, and that should dissuade EDG from pressing forward, even if they've managed to secure for themselves the first Nexus turret.
And yet, Damwon, you see them pulling out the scraps, the low probability plays.
This is make or break moments, ladies and gentlemen. The two best teams in the world right now are brawling. MSI, down one made it to the final, lost to the LPL squad of RNG. Yet again, they make it to the World's final. Oh, that is gross. But down one made it to the final. Here at Worlds, will they lose yet again to an LPL side in a fifth game?
So close now with still a minute and 15 seconds left on this Baron. You have plenty of time for 2 more waves for EDG to be able to shove to get more out of their.
I wasn't expecting to be treating this like a full game cast, but these are my reactions. I talk and try and discuss everything that's happening. It is amazing. We're guaranteed one more fight. Down one will not just let you push freely. They will try and stop it. Mega Inferno Bombs used. That doesn't do much. as Aurelius is popped. EDG looking to go forward. Gravitum is going to go down. They're going to possibly lock down the down one bot lane, but instead they just blast away with the satchel charge. TP is going to come through as here comes Khan back to his base. He manages to kill themselves top lane turret, but the engage is coming out from EDG. They're going in, they're forcing out the stopwatch. They're locking him down, slicing Maelstrom, kills Showmaker. Beryl dies. 3 members stand on the down one side, but they got low. They are dropping. Bubble lads, EDG are winning the World Championships, and the LPL rises yet again. And what a game. 5 from EDG. Khan's last dance ends in sorrows as the Chinese squad celebrating an epic best of 5, their 3rd best of 5 at this World Championships, and they made history, and they broke the LCK reign of terror yet again, and a historic game 5 for these two squads. And what amazing show of sportsmanship between these two squads. The first time both two teams give a fist bump to one another at this World Championship, and it's time for the trophy to be lifted by the LPL squad. I am in shock that this went to 5. I am in shock down one loss, but great plays from everyone in this EDG squad. They stepped up, and interestingly enough, it wasn't the Viper show at this finals. He performed so well in the semis, but his team stepped up alongside him. JJ stepped up alongside him, and Damwon could not respond to the pressure as the world champions are being shown. So many. Powered by a car. It's time.
Such an incredible team. This EDG just feels different. Now that they've broken that barrier, there's nothing holding them back.
Viper came to play the game. This is how you do it. That must feel so incredibly good. EDG won it all.
Do you think they were planning for this? I think they made one for Damwon as well, but the championship rings are here.
Congratulations on becoming the 2021 League of Legends World Champions. We're very excited to present you with the first ever World Championship ring, personalized to commemorate your victory. Great job. Amazing. GG. Awesome.
Please don't say GG. Cringe.
Thank you so much for that, John. Congratulations, EDG, your 2021 League of Legends.
I like how he's just there and then gone.
Unbelievable. It's time to talk to our champions, and Mako, I have to start with you. So many years on this roster, so much given to this team. What does it mean to you to finally lift the Summoners Cup?
首先，恭喜我们 EDG 所有的队员们能够获得这一次2021全球总决赛的总冠军。第一个问题想要问一下我们的 Mako 选手 ，Mako 和 EDG 一起走过了非常漫长的时光。
They've just got to give them all the
出了很多属于自己的青春。
mic.
所以说 ，Mako 选手觉得这一次终于捧杯，对于自己来讲意味着什么呢？
从我15年来到 EDG 嘛，就可能也刚开始也拿到过好的成绩，然后也经历过一些困难和低谷，所以我觉得一起能坚持到现在，然后我觉得是。
I'm done with the World Finals. I'll continue watching it, but thank you so much for joining me for the last
anarchy analysis of 2021.
If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new around here if you want to. See you guys next time. Peace out.